Hello, my friends. Our present tense verbs continues, and this lesson is going to teach us about the relation between a subject and the verb. So we must follow the rule of subject-verb agreement. The subject must agree with the verb. Let's see what do they mean by that. A present tense verb must agree with the subject of the sentence. So here, whenever we have a verb, we need to check its subject, the person or the thing that makes the action. We need to check if the subject is in its singular or in its plural form. So first, let's begin if the subject is in the singular form. Add s to most verbs if the subject is singular, except if it was I or you. Let's take this example here. My friend plays games. So this is a complete sentence having two parts. The subject, which is my friend, and the predicate, which is plays games. Let's check the subject here. Which form is it? In which form is it? Singular or plural? Are we talking about one or more than one friend? Of course, it's one. My friend. It doesn't end with S, so it is in its singular form. Let's check the predicate. The predicate must begin with a verb. So here the predicate plays games. The first word in a predicate is the verb. So because the subject is singular, that's why we added s to the verb, because the subject is singular. So we do not say my friend play games. No, we must add s. That's how the verb agrees with its subject. We only add s to all the singular subjects except if the subject was I or you, even though I is singular. We are talking about only me. So I play games, although I is singular, but we do not add s to the verb because the subject is I. Also, you play games, although if we were talking to only one person, we do not add s to the verb because we have you. Let's check if we have verbs that end with s, ch, sh, or x. Should we only add s to the verbs? Of course not. We should add es to verbs that end with s, ch, sh, or x. Let's take the first example. My cat hisses when it's threatened. So here, my cat is the subject. What does my cat do? Hisses. Originally, here the verb is originally hiss. But because it ends with s, we had to add es to the verb. Because here the subject is singular, and we should add es, not only s, because the verb ends with s. Another example, Lizzie munches her breakfast. Lizzie is the subject. What does Lizzie do? Munches. Also here, it's originally munch, and we shouldn't add only s, we should add es because it ends with ch, so that's why we add es. Another example, Sally washes her face every day. Also, Sally is the subject. What does Sally do? Washes. Wash is the original verb, so wash ends with sh. That's why we have to add es to the verb. Also, the last example, Robert fixes his safety helmet. Here, Robert is the subject and fixes is the verb, but fixes is originally fix. Why did we add es? Because it ends with x. Let's check if the subject is plural. Do not add s or es to the verb if the subject is plural. For example, my friends hike across the moor. My friends is the subject. And here, in which form is the subject? Is it singular or plural? It's plural because we have s at the end, more than one friend. And the verb is hike. What do my friends do? Hike. So here the verb must not have s, neither es at the end. So it stays in its original form, which is hike. Another example, children run away from bad guys. Children is the subject, it is in the plural form. And remember, children is not a normal noun, it's an irregular noun that when we change it from its singular to its plural form, we do not add ses or ies, we just change the whole spelling of the word. So it became children. That's why it is plural. What do children do? Run. So the verb is run. Why didn't we add s or es to the verb? Because the subject, which is children, is plural, more than one child. Thank you.